Fire crews have had to leave in their trucks to go get more water to combat this blaze, and the wind doesn't help at all. School district officials received additional safe-to-tell tips indicating safety concern rumors at Kelly Walsh High School. Schools across Casper receiving additional police presence throughout the day. Multiple officers with the Wyoming Department of Criminal Investigations, along with the Casper Police Department, descended upon this house just before 10 a.m. Now, little information is being released at this time, but one source close to K2 tells us that the victim and suspect are family, and Trujillo committed the crime using a blunt object. Reports say the crash occurred here at the Lookout on Casper Mountain Road, but it actually occurred quite a ways away at that blue sign. Cleanup efforts have begun this morning following a string of car windows that were smashed out along the Pennsylvania Ave in Casper. It's leaving residents shaking their heads. Authorities have now identified 21-year-old William T. McCullum as the man they shot and killed after a high-speed chase, to which police say he got out of his vehicle waving a gun. A 20-year-old who's facing multiple charges, including aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault, and felony theft. Coda here, a pit bull, joins 43 other breeds of dogs banned from flying united starting this June. And this behemoth, a 110-foot wide, 18-foot tall B-24, the sole survivor of its kind since the war. With emergency services now participating in Gobble Gobble Give, new drop-off locations have been added all across Casper and the surrounding areas. So you can donate here, or here, or here, and way out here. Prosecutors say he was then pulled from the wreckage and beaten. A trooper now indicted. Federal prosecutors say fast food restaurants in southern Wyoming and northern Colorado are laundering hundreds of thousands of dollars in drug trafficking proceeds. And the University of Wyoming is among 19 colleges and universities in the nation that have been awarded grant money to address suicide prevention on campus. A Wyoming judge has sentenced a former Cheyenne caregiver to 5 years of probation for stealing over $21,000 from a man with dementia. K2's Ryan Berger, thank you. And the Beacon Bar in Mills opened its doors to K2 Radio's Thankful Thursday yesterday, supporting charities in the Casper community. Firefighters were called to the 4100 block of Squaw Creek Road just before 9 p.m. Sunday night. Crews arriving to an active fire.
They're unable to locate an initial fire at the time. As they're advancing inside the structure, they notice the floor getting extremely hot below them and soft.
Radio traffic indicating a home so engulfed in flames that crews had to evacuate the structure for their own safety.
Once the guys got out, it was probably about 15 minutes or so before there were sections of the floor that were already missing. So the fire had been burning for quite some time.
As you can see behind me, the blaze is still going strong for over an hour now. Firefighters have been struggling to control it. Fire crews have had to leave in their trucks to go get more water to combat this blaze, and the wind doesn't help at all, gusting upwards to 20 miles an hour, sending the smoke all the way down to CY Avenue. Multiple agencies were on the scene, and those water replenishing runs taking crews to a fire hydrant just under a mile away.
A lot of our trucks carry 750 gallons to 1,000 gallons of water, and that sounds like a lot to a lot of people, but it's really not when we're actively firefighting, especially a structure that's burning quickly. So we had to call in a lot of resources.
But it was all hands on deck. Even a non-fire agency stepped up, delivering a tanker truck full of water to keep the trucks on the front lines armed to fight the blaze.
It gives us a large quantity of water, about 4,500 gallons of water for us to do our firefighting operations.
It was the owners that called the fire in, coming home to see nothing but their entryway.
Floor to ceiling.
Floor to ceiling
filled with smoke. So bad they walked in, they turned around and walked back out. They couldn't walk any further.
The cause is still under investigation, but fortunately, no injuries were reported, and the family's pets were evacuated before the home was eventually swallowed by fire. Reporting in Casper, David Furtado, K2 News.